demonstration on how to switch from forward kinematics to inverse kinematics in the middle of an animation. So I have this animation here where I have Max for Maya walking up, and now I want him to pick up this ball, and I don't want to have forward kinematics, the one that I use for the arm swings, at this point, because he has to pick up this ball and it's going to be pretty tough to line up all these rings on the arm to pick up the ball. Be much easier with inverse kinematics. So the first thing is you have to make sure that you don't have any keys in the forward kinematics when you want to make the switch. Right now I've got a couple of keys here in the shoulder, so I have to make the switch after those keys, or else I have to delete these two keys right here, and I'm just going to do it after the keys. I need to also check the elbow and the wrist, because all of those are in the forward kinematics. So at key 83, I'm free to make a change. So I'm going to click on the big blue square controller on the waist, which is where the kinematic controllers are here, the arm left and right, and the leg, and etc. And I'm going to make the switch. So first thing I want to do is at frame 83 is I want to key what's there. So I'm going to key it, key selected, and I'll key the next one, the next arm, key selected. And one frame later at frame 84, I'm now going to switch it over. So if it's a 0, I'll make it a 1 and key that. And the first thing you'll see is that it goes into a T-pose, and it goes into its original position, which in my case was way back here at the beginning of my walk. So I want to take the new controller here in the hand, and I want to take that and get as close as I can to the position that it was in before I made the switch. And I don't have to be exact about it, but I've got to be pretty close. Oops, I went too far there. And let's get the other hand as well. So again, this is one frame after the switch. So now I can go back and forth between before the switch and after the switch in a single frame and see how close I am. And I can see that I'm not all that close. I've got to bring in a little bit closer here. Let's see, where is before the switch, after the switch. Okay, let's bring it in closer. Bring it in closer. And it's a lot better now. Not quite. I think I'll get it a little bit better. Like I said, it does not have to be perfect, but you want it pretty close. That's probably close enough. Now if I was to just leave this the way it is with a switch, we'd get a little click where it switches to the new position, and I didn't do it exactly, so we'll have that little click. But the way you get rid of that click now is, instead of having these two frames right next to each other, you simply take the switch frame where you switched it and move it to, say, maybe 5-6 frames later, and what will happen is it will slowly blend into the new position. It'll actually take 5 or 6 frames to get there, and you won't really notice it. You make it a few more frames over. So that's how you hide the switch. And so now after the switch, I can continue animating with my new controllers. So let's say I make a key right here, and then decide I'm going to go after this ball. So now it'll just walk like this. And then go after the ball. So the idea is that you're hiding the switch just by moving the keys over. So that pretty much does it.